Continental GP5000 tyres have been around since late 2018 and they're one of the most popular performance road cycling tyres around. Today, in this video, I cover my experience with the GP5000 25mm Clincher after 5,000 kilometres of riding. My experience with the tubeless version of the GP5000 was a little mixed. I slashed the sidewall on the front tyre after only a few hundred kilometres. It was one of these things just happen, but the rear tyre lasted. It lasted 4,500 kilometres, and up to that point it was going really well. And then it started to delaminate. So, bit of a mixed bag of experience there with the tubeless. 15 months ago when swapping those out to the Clinchers, here's what I posted. So stay tuned in a few months, fingers crossed, for a long-term review of the Clincher version of these tyres. We've got a long summer ahead, Tour Down Under's coming up, lots of Ks to do between now and then, including the festive 500. Let's see if these last. I initially installed the GP5000 Clinchers on my giant SLR rims, and then a few weeks later switching over to the Hunt 4050 carbon aero wheel set. Now the specifications of those wheels and the configuration I was running was they have a 19mm internal rim width. It was originally listed as 21, but the specs changed. More on that in another video. I was running latex tubes and a pressure of around 80 psi back and front according to the SRAM Axis tyre pressure calculator. I'll link below to that tool. It's pretty handy. Over the last 5,000 kilometres of riding, I've put these tyres through almost every condition possible, except snow. I usually stay indoors on those days. They've been through 2 festive 500s, they've ridden through the pouring rain over in Adelaide at the Tour Down Under, and all the same roads that I rode the GP5000 tubeless tyres on. So I think it's a pretty good comparative test. So why only 5,000 kilometres after over a year of use? Am I just being lazy? No, I've got multiple bikes and I ride indoors too, so they don't count when it comes to testing these tyres. Quickly browsing other reviews of these tyres, now it's a minefield out there with people's experience, but my subscription to bicyclingrollingresistance.com comes in very, very handy today. They have an endurance test of the GP5000, checking the wear, rolling resistance obviously, and all the other attributes of the tyre at every 1,000 kilometre mark. And their results at the 4,000 kilometre mark, which is the maximum age they have at the moment, parallels my experience with these tyres at the 5,000k mark. I'll put a link below in the description to bicyclingrollingresistance.com where you can completely nerd out on all the technical specifications and how this tyre performs in their lab. So after 5,000 kilometres, I think I've got a pretty good grip on these tyres, and they had a pretty good grip on the road. I had absolutely no issues with these whatsoever. The installation was straightforward. The combination of these tyres, latex tubes, and the correct tyre pressures worked well in the dry and in the wet. Not a single puncture. Although having said that, I'm sure to summon the puncture gods on my next ride, and it's very rare for me to find any glass or any nicks or cuts in the tyre. Over to a close-up look of the rear GP5000 I have on these wheels, and you can see here the surface of the tyre has no nicks or cuts, all looking in pretty good condition. And you can see from the tyre wear indicators, which I've given a bit of polish so you can see them, indicate there's a few miles left in this rear tyre. I've also found the GP5000 doesn't square off on the top as much as the GP4000. It has a little bit, but not too much. Over to the front tyre, and the wear indicators tell us that there's probably still twice as much life left in these as we've gotten out of it so far. So all looking really good on the front, and having a look at the profile, there's no squaring off to be seen at all. So that's in really, really good condition after 5,000 Ks on the front. So you can see there why I've been happy with these tyres. They've performed very, very well. They're fast enough for my riding. As I said, 0 punctures. The wear's been pretty good. I think I'll get another 4,000 or 5,000 Ks out of the front, probably another 2,000 Ks out of the rear. With my other road bike having the Pirelli tubeless tyres on it, I'm happy to leave these GP5000s on my TCR disc. One thing I have done is I've picked up the GP5000 28mm tyres, Clinchers, to see if they fit in that frame. It's a bit of give or take. They may not fit in that giant TCR, but I'm happy with the brand. I'm happy with how they've performed in the 25mm version. I'll switch up to the 28s and see how they go, if they fit. If not, they'll go on the Aspero with the road wheel set that I'm building up for that. So there we are, my take on the GP5000 25mm Clincher tyres. If you're riding these tyres in either the tubeless or the Clincher, let me know below your experience with them. Tyres are a very interesting discussion topic. I'll see you down below in the comments. Thanks for watching.